Okay, so I'm getting a lot of questions on, okay, these are workbook assignments. How do I study and prepare for a workbook assignment when what I have over here on the side is the textbook? It's a good question. You can actually access the textbook and the workbook over here, but there's a quicker way. Let's go to the assignment section right here. Now, looking through at assignments, I'm going to pick day 13 and 14 because I haven't done that one yet. So it makes it a little easier to show you. A couple of things just to point out. I don't have a whole lot of space to write the assignments here. So when I do it, I have to shorten a bit. What does it mean? 12-2 means lesson 12, dialogue 2. List A means listening A, because there's going to be like A, B, C, right? If you click show assignment details, it'll tell you that workbook, Chinese, lesson 2, down here, lesson 12, not 2, lesson 12, dialogue 2, listening, what part of the listening? A. By comparison, if you go back to days 8, 9, and 10, where it was lesson 12, dialogue 1, what was it, A, B, or C? It was section B, right? But I've done the same thing in the title of the assignment up there. So now you can go into that assignment, go to assignment. Couple of things to note. So here on the left-hand side of the page, this is your textbook, right? Anything here on the right with the blue background, that is your workbook. That is the workbook, okay? So you can access this. You go to 12, hit the arrow if you want a more specific spot to land, dialogue 2. Give that a second to load. The whole family's been on the Wi-Fi, so it's going kind of slow. Now, when you get into the dialogue, you can study this whole thing. You can watch the video. You can listen to the audio. You can read the dialogue. You can, especially on a listening assignment, go to the pinyin, read through that, practice, study, listen, see how you can figure it out. You guys remember that video, right? Vocab right here, study it through this, do the flashcards, or Quizlet.com. Quizlet's still up and running, right? You can go to our Quizlet classroom and you can pull up the vocab and you can study that. If you don't have a set that you need, just click on my name and then you can see all the study sets that I have. I've got all of integrated Chinese on there. Now, these icons over here that we've looked at before, the one with the pencil, this is the workbook. That's what that is. Anytime it's got the blue background. So what are we on? Lesson 12, dialogue 2, listening. And we know the assignment's going to be on A. It gives us a warning. This whole box up here tells you, hey, this is an assignment. Okay, so you're not practicing. The other thing is that little box right there that says check. It's not there. That's because this is for real. So what you do is you listen to it.
Lesson 12. 不鱼，甜甜的，酸酸的，好吃极了。
甜甜的，酸酸的，好吃极了. So you can go through and you can look at your vocab list and figure out what does that mean. 师傅, master worker. 甜甜的, it's sweet. 酸酸的, it's sour. Okay, and then you listen, you figure out, I'm just going to put true for all of these because I'm not even going to read them. They might be true, they might not. 50-50, right? It's intentional that you can't go through and check each of those answers. Honestly, that's because like cheating and stuff. We don't want to just be able to go through and say, oh, that one was false, write it down. Oh, that one was true, write it down. Then you go take your assignment and you put in the ones, because you'd be possible to get 100 on all the assignments without even actually knowing the stuff at that point. When you hit submit, that's final, that's official, and that's your grade. So there you go. Just remember, this is the workbook. Anywhere that has the blue, use some of the strategies that we use in class when you're listening to this thing. Maybe it's helpful to have a separate sheet of paper. Write out the conversation in pinyin for the listening exercises. When you get to the ones that you're doing that they're reading assignments, go back to the vocab list. Look at the vocab on there. Use a phone or something and write out the characters on a touchscreen. Look it up. Don't submit this until you feel good about all the answers. Take your time, study, and prepare for it before you actually submit. But it is just a once through, and that's intentional. So there it is. If you need help, if you've written it in pinyin and you don't know a couple of the words, maybe you're not sure if you spelled it correctly and so you're not finding it when you look it up, email me. Just let me know. I will get back to you and I'll help you with that stuff, okay? Good luck.